Josh, did you say something or did you just key up?
No, I didn't say anything. Hi, Nick. KD8SLG, W88HRF, standing by for the net.
W8HRF, KD8SLG. My node chose then to ID. I got the second clock back in front of me, so I'm going to tempt fate. Good to hear you, man. Standing by. Everybody, and that's going to start about 15 seconds. Mark.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There's my girl. QST, calling all amateurs to the Beacon Net. Sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the WWKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We meet here every Wednesday and Sunday nights at 10 p.m. early. Check-in start at 9:30. That's what this is, the pre-show. I line them up and Dustin knocks them down. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control this evening is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG. My personal is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo. Just Nick. It's a linked system, so please wait for the beep. Key up for a couple of seconds before you start talking, and hang on for a second or so when you're done. We do want to hear everything you have to say. Before I start taking check-ins, let's check in with tonight's team. And those other stragglers, what I like to call the Mickey Mouse roll call. KD8 EPC, this is KD8 SLG. Dustin, how am I sounding? Is that hum still there?
SLG and the Beacon Net pre-show. I've got to say, I think it's better. I don't really hear the hum like I did before. Maybe like a fan in the background slightly, but you're just fine, so I wouldn't worry about it. Hopefully I'm sounding good here. I got to go grab a cold beverage, but I'll be ready for the net there and ready for the big show. With that, this is KD8 EPC, back to net control.
Well, I'll tell you, man, since we got a minute. I had the head of the 400 sitting between a little ThinkCenter laptop and a monitor on top of it and the speaker beside it. And I tried changing the refresh rate from 74.9 to 60 hertz, and boom, man, everything just started going with a 60 hertz hum. So I think we were hearing a 74.9 hum, or you were, and I moved that head away from everything, and it sounds a little bit better now, I think.
I say I tend to agree with you. I give you the thumbs up. It's acceptable and not bad at all. So whatever you did, you made it work, and it's working now. So I am glad to hear that. How am I sounding over here? Everything good over here?
Sound like hammered dog crap, but we're used to that.
You know, it'd hurt my feelings if I had any.
I know. That's why I don't act as if you do. Dustin, we'll see you at the top of the hour. It's great being NCO and being able to end conversations like that. KD-ABC, KD-SLG. Let's check in with Nick at night. KD-8QKO. This is KD-SLG. Hi, Nick. How are you?
KD8SLG, KD8QKO. Hi, Nick. I'm here, just wrapping up some pumpkin rolls. About to stick them in the freezer and then come back and listen to the net. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And I'm not sure Dustin listened to your instructions the first time you gave him, because you said to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit, so we hear everything we've got to say. And all I heard from Dustin was and the net. So I'm guessing he didn't key up long enough when he after listening to your instructions. Anyway, with that, Nick, I will pass it back to you, K8QKO.
Nick, I love you, man. Pumpkin rolls. I love pumpkin rolls, man. And you know what? We get excited and we quick key. It happens. It happens. No worries, man. You get those things in the freezer. Get them ready for distribution. I hope I'm on the list. The good list, not the naughty list. We'll talk to you later, Nick. K8QKO KD2SLG. Let's check in with Josh and Lucy. W8HRF KD2SLG. Hi, Josh. Who's got trivia and who's got alt tonight?
W8WKY.
Hi, Nick. KD8SLG, W8HRF. Let's see. I have main. Lucy has alt. I am sitting here screwing around with FT8, trying to see if I hear anything on 6 meters with the auroras going. So far, nothing. Well, there's a little bit of a blip with the signal. We'll see what happens as the night goes on. Anyways, apparently there's a G5 class solar storm. So if you've got some dark skies, head outside and try to see the auroras. My buddy sent me pictures from yesterday. It was spectacular out there in Missouri. So Brad, if you're listening, or any of the guys out in Missouri, I guess. All right, Nick, we'll be here. KD8SLG, W8HRF.
Oh, I was saying before the net, Audrey and I got some great photos last summer. Very little light pollution down here in the middle of nowhere. Got to tell you, that's a bonus. And yeah, dark mode, great photos. I haven't seen anything from yesterday. I saw the clear skies and was thinking, great, I'm going to be sitting in here from, 9 until 11:30, probably, more or less. I'll miss it. Maybe there'll be some great ones later. Yeah. W8HRF KD2SLG. Hi, Miss Lucy. How you doing? K8YUK KD2SLG.
KD8SLG, K8YUK. I have a longer mic cable, which is great. Oh, man, I am hanging in there. Betty had an earache all day today, and Will was snuffly last night, and she's coughing now. It's been a very kid-full day, but hanging in there. We've got trivia all set to go. All trivia all set to go. K8YUK, KD8SLG.
You sound pretty spry considering you've been absorbing all of that. That's all I can say. Good to have you on board. I hope they're sleeping comfortably right now. And isn't it great when you get little improvements like a longer mic cable and suddenly everything's better? The things you never thought that you would want that you need and love now. Isn't it amazing? Get clear with K8YUQ. We got one more to talk to. I heard him earlier tonight. K8VZA, KD8SLG. How you doing, Eric? What's up?
KD8SLG, KE8VZA here, doing couches on the air tonight. A wise man once said, 220, 221, whatever it takes. And I think I've distinctly heard mention of pumpkin rolls. My interest is piqued. And what else? Air fryer, yeah, the ground beef in the air fryer, that's brilliant. I got to try that. I briefly considered chili in the air fryer, but I figured that would probably not come out the best. And I'll be hanging around tonight. And just remember, you heard it here first. The auroras are real, and they're spectacular. KE8VZA, back to you.
Oh man, I hope I didn't cough in you guys' ears. I'm sorry. They are spectacular. And Eric, browning ground beef in the air fryer is great for anything, man. Do it for your chili beforehand. Just when you put it in there in that big block, just dump a whole bunch of chili powder, whatever your spices are on there, spread it around on there, and it'll start getting crunchy and a little bit sweaty there on top after a few minutes, and then you start chopping it up in there, and all the grease goes to the bottom, and it's fabulous. Don't go away. What do you think? From the couch. Where'd you go, Eric? Oh, man, we're going to clear with Eric. I got to get this party started. All right, Eric, wherever you went, I'm still here. KAVZA, KDSLG. Let me tell you, I got on the list, then we'll take a few rounds of check-ins, and we'll go back and see who's sticking around for the big show for trivia tonight with Dustin at the top of the hour. Let's go. I've got Alan, KI5DAY, KC0LRM, Kelly, N8XQXE. Sorry, John. That's a mouthful. K5CFY, WB4AIZ, Chuckles, KE8ZRY, Jeremy, K8YEQ, Philip, K8QFT, Uncle Fred, N5KBD, Pete, and AB8MO, Andy. You guys are all on the list. Who else is out there?
Good evening. This is Kilo Alpha Zero, Kilo Delta Whiskey. That's KA0KDW, Brad in Missouri.
This is Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, AA8, LYJ, Bob in the Magic City.
This is Kilo 6, Kilo Juliet Victor. Kilo 6, Kilo Juliet Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
W8WKY, repeater, PL1 14.8.
Okay, I found my microphone. All right, let me tell you who I picked up on that round. K0KDW, Brad out in Missouri. Good to hear you, Brad. Missed you before the net, our usual chat. And K8LYJ, Bob from the Magic City. Then there was somebody who was trying to hook up from out in Oklahoma on the RCWA, and I got nothing but static. I'll try you again in a second. Then we got K6KJV, Rev Kev, way out there in Valley Springs, California. I didn't see you link up, Kev. I've been busy talking to people. Holy cow. And let's see, we got enough connections. You were off the first stage. Sorry, buddy. Got you in there now. All right, Mark and Tim, KC8FQV, KI5TAQ. I'm going to add you guys to the list right now. I'm going to pepper you in there as I take another round of check-ins. Who else is out there tonight? This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, KF8, DTA, Jeff, New Franklin.
All right, we got KF8 DTA there, Jeff. Good evening, Jeff. Good to have you on board. We got KC8FQV, Mark, like I said, and KI5TAQ, Tim. There was somebody out there from Oklahoma, Alan, KI5DAY. Did you know who that was? Because I couldn't pull it out.
KI5DAY. Yeah, I didn't hear anybody, man. I don't know. Somebody said something from Oklahoma. I totally wasn't listening to him, so I'm not sure what that was. I missed it. Back over to you.
All right, man. Somebody coming in on the RCWA repeater. I'm just going to try for them one more time, then we're going to work this list. Whoever was trying to get in there, I missed you. I'm going to turn my volume up and choke up on the mic if you would, please. All right, nothing hurt. Let's go up to the top and start with, oh my goodness, it's KI5DAY, Alan. How you doing tonight, buddy? Thanks for your assist there. Are you going to stick around for the big show tonight, or what's going on there, Alan? KD8SLG, go.
W8WKY.
Yeah, KI5DAY. Sorry, my phone chirped at me, and I had to check out and see what that was. Wow. You know, anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I'm here. Just a little tired, recovering from my wisdom teeth being pulled today. The man, they did a bang-up job, and really I haven't hardly had any pain. I did take some meds, like I said. I'm starting to feel it a little bit, but it's not horribly bad. Thankfully, I'm glad I'm not having to take the oxycodone or whatever that stuff knocks me for a loop. But anyways, we're here, comfy, and if necessary, I've even got an alternate trivia as a backup, or I can save it for Sunday so I don't have to pull one in. Sorry I missed Sunday night, but I was busy and had a good time though. KI5DAY back then.
All right, buddy, got you sticking around. You dropped out a few times there early on. I think you may have your handy talkie set too high power-wise for your node. Just a thought. Good to talk to you, buddy. Hope you're enjoying your time off. We're going to clear with KI5DAY. Let's talk to Kelly. KC0LRM, KD8SLG. Kelly, my man, the new patron of Patron. How you doing tonight, man? Are you sticking around for the big show?
KD8SLG. I'm sitting here with about a half a shot glass. Is this better room temperature or cold? But I am sticking around.
I like everything better cold. My bourbon connoisseur friends would disagree with me, but yeah, I like it cold. Throw it in the fridge. You'll love it even more. Freezer's not bad either. KC0LRM, KD8SLG. Glad you're sticking around tonight, Kelly. Let's see if John's going to stick around tonight. N8QXE, this is KD8SLG. You still out there? All right, we're going to mark him as in and out. Talk to him for a few minutes before the net. John, if you're still out there, have a great night. Good talking to you. N8QXE. Let's talk to Ray out in Tulsa. K5CFY is KD8SLG. How are you tonight, Ray? You sticking around for the big show?
KD8SLG in the net. K5CFY. Good evening there, Just Nick. Good to hear you, my friend. Yeah, I'm going to hang around and check out this trivia. Back to you, K5CFY.
Fine business, Ray. Got you sticking around tonight. I just picked up the mic and doing it left-handed because of where the radio is now, and I had it backwards, so it would have not sounded good. Got you sticking around, Ray. Good to talk to you. For those you don't know, Ray is out there on the Boredom Breaker net in Oklahoma every day at noon Central. That's 1 o'clock our time. Allstar Node 49562, EchoLink N5XQK-R. And on Wednesdays, you can get here, you can get there, because we are linked up in the afternoons. And Saturday afternoons, every other one. Josh is doing that one on the second hour, so check it out. It's a good time. Thanks, Ray. Going to clear with K5CFY. Let's talk to Jeremy, KE8ZRY. How are you tonight, man? You guys stick around for the big show tonight?
KD8 KD8SLG, this is KE8ZRY, Jeremy down here in Ashland. Yeah, I'm going to stick around, Nick. I'm going to try to anyway. Feeling a little tired, but I think I got it in me. So I'll be here for the big show. Until then, I'll be waiting. KE8ZRY.
There's my node IDing. All right, Jeremy, I'm got you sticking around, man. You're pretty close to the top of the list. It moves a lot faster once Dustin gets in here and starts talking. Going to clear with K8ZRY, K8YUQ. Talked to Philip for a while before the net. He's in and out. Thanks, Philip. K8QFT, Uncle Fred. How you doing tonight, buddy? You sticking around for the big show?
Yeah, I'll be around. But I got to hurry up here and place my bet. I just got some information on this guy who's going to miss his first shot in the fourth quarter. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right, Fred, you keep an eye on those guys for me. We're going to clear with KE8QFT, N5KPD, KBD. Pete was in and out. Thanks, Pete, if you're listening. Talk to him on the blue screen. Now let's go way up north and talk to Andy. AB8MO, KD8SLG. Hi, Andy. How you doing?
Well, this delays me switching antennas, but this is AB8MO. I'm probably just going to get my ticket punched because I'm not feeling well here. I'll try to work Josh here on 2 meters, and then I'm probably going to just call it a night. I'm glad to get in on the board and breaker net this afternoon. And thanks, Josh, for disconnecting 015 for me afterwards because I crashed fast and hard, and I took about another 3-hour nap. So with that, I'm going to just skedaddle for now. Have a good night, all. Back to you there, Joseph. This is AB8MO.
All right, Andy, consider your ticket punched. Your parking ticket is validated. Hope you feel better, buddy. Take care of yourself. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. We're going to clear with AB8MO. Let's talk to Brad down in Missouri. Did you catch any of the Aurora Borealis down there? I heard some folks in Missouri were taking photos of it. K0KDW, KDSLG.
Good evening, Nick, and everyone else. Turn the monitor down there. But I personally didn't, but I did have several people post some photos. In fact, you can check those out on my professional page, which is facebook.com/Ozarks Weather. That's facebook.com/OZARKSWEATHER. And you can check out a post I made there earlier and look at the comments there. Several people from around southwestern Missouri posting their photos in the comments there. I actually need to go back to the page and see if there's any more. But anyhow, last night was the prime night for it. It was an S7 actually last night, and it was much brighter and vibrant than what it was last May in 2024. And yeah, I didn't come in before the net. I was cooking burgers, so there's that. But I will be sticking around, I guess a little longer than usual since I'm a little further down the list. KD8SLG, K0KDW.
All right, Brad, thanks for that. And get yourself outside and take a look up later. You may catch something. Although, yeah, my understanding last night was peak, but you never know. They're random. You're only 6 or 7 into the night, taking out the in and out, so it goes quick. Like I said, when Dustin takes over. Go to K0KDW. Let's talk to Bob. K8LYJ, KD8SLG. What's going on in the Magic City, Bob? Are you sticking around for the big show tonight?
KD8SLG, K8LYJ. Yeah, I think I'll linger. And by the way, Nick, according to Cleveland's NOAA Facebook page earlier today, prime viewing time tonight for the aurora is supposed to be between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So it'll be right smack in the middle of that when the net wraps up. So you should be able to get a good look at it tonight. This is KA8LYJ.
W8WKY.
Yeah, but the bars close at 2, Bob. Bars close at 2. Thanks, man. I got you sticking around tonight. I hope your better half's doing good. You're clear with K8LYJ. You're listening to the W8WKY repeater, the Beacon Net, which is going to start in 6 minutes. This is the pre-show. I'm KD8SLG, and next we're going to check in with Rev Kev way out there in Valley Springs, California. K6KJV, KD8SLG. How you doing, Rev Kev? You sticking around tonight, buddy?
Well, hello, Nick, and everyone else on the pre-net. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California, and not tonight. I'm getting ready to eat me some turkey cheeseburgers for dinner, so they're cooking up, and I'm going to be feeding my face while you're on the net. So I'll be listening, though, but I'll be in and out, and you know me, double D's, Delta and Delta. Can never go wrong with a Cornwaldo bean. So back to you, Nick, from K6KJV. Maranatha.
Rev Kev, you have a great night, and we'll try to keep you entertained while you're digging into your burgers there. Thanks for not chewing in our ears with them. Maranatha, my friend. Have a great night, Kev. K6KJV, KD8SLG. Let's see where Jeff is tonight. KF8DTA, this is KD8SLG. Are you back in Ohio, my friend? And are you sticking around tonight?
Thank you for picking up my call. This is KF8DTA. I am in Ohio. Yep, I did get a little bit of time to do some POTA and got to activate the park. Not too far from the parents' house, so that was fun. I will just be listening tonight. I think my eyes are going to close before the nets. So KF8DTA, back to you.
All right, man, no worries. Your ticket is punched. Your parking is validated. Good talking to you tonight. Thanks for stopping by. And that's great having a park by your parents' house, man. You always got a reason to go out and play radio when you go home. That's not a bad thing, is it? I'm not even going to wait for the response on that one, man. You have a great night, Jeff. Going to clear with KF8DTA. Let's talk to Marcus and Net now. KC8FQE, KD8SLG. What's going on today, Mark? You going to stick around for the big show?
Oh, yeah. We'll stick around for the big show. And, yeah, it was a good day today. So, went down, went to the store, went in. Yeah, there's all that stuff. You know, you go into the stores, it's like you're going into a prison. You go into the electronics and everything's behind glass. Or maybe a museum. Maybe that's what it is. It's all behind glass because they don't want you to touch it. Maybe that is it. But yeah, I'm going to stick around for the main show. Nick, KSFQV.
Maybe more like a museum, Mark. I don't know prison personally, but I'm thinking they probably don't have a lot of stuff behind glass there. It's probably behind bars or wire link fence or something. Anyway, man, I know what you mean. And it's some of the most ridiculous things. Honestly, most things I shop online for, Audrey does anyway. But when I go out shopping, and I've noticed the drugstores too, that like deodorant is behind glass and things because, you know, God forbid somebody stick a can of deodorant in their pocket so they don't smell. What am you got me off on a tangent now, Mark. What are you doing, man? Got you sticking around. We're going to clear with KC8FQV. We got one more left here. KI5TAQKD8SLG. Taco Tim. What's going on, man? What are you doing tonight?
Hey, good afternoon, Just Nick. Or I should say good evening there, Just Nick. Well, not much. Like you know, Alan's out on vacation. Do I have a ADS? Nah. But Alan would have loved it earlier today because, well, some people would mistake this aircraft for Air Force One. We had the Doomsday plane doing touch and goes here in the Tulsa Metro at least a few times over before it went back to Nebraska. It was kind of awesome for some people. I just look at it and say, that it's just another aircraft. But yeah, I'm going to be sticking around. This is KI5TAQ.
Touch and goes with a big thing like that is kind of fun for, us civilians to watch. All right, Taco Tim, got you sticking around tonight, man. KI5TAQ-KD8SLG. My time is up. I'd like to thank everybody who checked in with me here on the pre-net tonight for the Beacon Net. It's time for Dustin to light up the net time airwaves. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. Light them up, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be your net controller for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We asked you to key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked in the pre-show, I'd like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo, Echo 8, Bravo, Hotel, KE8, BHQ, Benjamin, Mobile.
All right, we'll take them one at a time. KE8, BHQ, Benjamin in the mobile area. Good to hear you, bud. We'll be right back to you. Let's go get our trivias, and then we'll come down to our mobile. Let's see. I think Mr. Lucy has the main one, WA8HRF. What do you got for us for trivia?
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Tonight's main trivia question is, when hams want to prove their Morse code skills, they can copy code during an official W1AW qualifying run. These runs are transmitted from ARRL headquarters and allow operators to earn code proficiency certificates, a code proficiency certificate based on the fastest speed that they can accurately copy. The main trivia question is, what is the lowest words per minute code proficiency award offered by the ARRL on one of these qualifying runs? Your options are Alpha, 20 words per minute, Bravo, 5 words per minute, Charlie, 13 words per minute, or Delta, 10 words per minute. And I'm realizing, why did I not put these in order? I'm sorry, Nick. Again, main trivia, what is the lowest words per minute code proficiency award offered by the ARRL on a W1AW qualifying run? Your options are Alpha, 20 words per minute, Bravo, 5 words per minute. Charlie, 13 words per minute. Or Delta, 10 words per minute. I'll get this posted in the blue screen. Back to you, Dustin.
W8WKY.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Now let's go over to Miss Lucy here and see what we got for the alternate trivia. K8YUK, what do you got for us?
KD8EPC, K8YUK. Well, this will be fun because both questions are number related. Your alt trivia is, what was the magic number of how many times it took to record the album version of the song The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald? A, 1, B, 29, C, 42, or D, 73. Again, what was the magic number of how many times it took to record the album version of The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot? A, alpha, 1, B, 29, C, 42, or D, 73. I will post in the blue screen. Good luck, everybody.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy, and that's a good one. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to that one, so I'll wait till the very end to give you my answer. So let's see here. We're going to go talk to Ben, but I did want to say I see another one in the blue screen, so before I talk to Ben, I'm going to make one more call here for check-ins. I did pick up, let's see, where'd he go? Tim over at Indiana, KE9CQD. We've got you on the list, but any other stations that want to check in that I missed, please call now.
November 8, Quebec X-Ray Echo, making sure you got me checked in. John in Cleveland.
Whiskey 4, Yankee Sierra Whiskey, Yuri in Cleveland.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Charlie November, KF8ECN, Cinnamon Lake, Ohio.
All right, well, boy, I'm glad I came back here. What a nice orderly list of check-ins. We got quite a few here. I'm going to let the net logger upload. We did get Tim there, and then I want to go back up, and John, we got you on the list, so you're there. Let's see, hold on, the net logger is uploading, guys. I'm sorry, it's a little bit laggy this evening. I'll tell you who else we picked up in just 1 second. Oh, boy, this net logger is taking longer than it should. I'll come back and tell you guys who I've got. Yeah, there it goes. W4SWS. We got Scott. We got KF8ERZ Terry, and we have KF8EC and Brandon. All right, I'm gonna go get the mobile station here. Let's start with Ben, K8BHQ. How you doing, Ben?
KD8EPC, KE8BHQ. I'm doing pretty good, Dustin, now that I'm off work. I'm glad to get back into the Beacon Net. I missed it last week, just like I missed the Mark's Ham Fest. I completely forgot about it, got in my truck on Monday, saw the ticket, and realized my mistake. That's about all I've got for traffic, so I'm just going to get right on down to trivia and go with Delta and Delta. And it sounds like you got a pretty long list, so I'm going to give it back to you. This is KE8BHQ.
All right there, Ben. Great to hear you, and I'll tell you, it was quite the Ham Fest. We missed seeing you there. It was a good one, though. I enjoyed it. I was only there an hour, but it was fun. So we'll say 73 to you. I think that's all we had for mobiles. So we've got quite the list to get through. Let's start right at the top here. Because I'm contractually obligated to talk to him. KI5DAY all day long. What's going on, Alan? How you doing?
KI5DAY, wow, caught me off guard. Shoot,
a monkey's butt. I guess I should have been paying more attention to the trivia questions, but I'm looking them up as we speak. Okay, I found Lucy's. Wow, what was the magic number of how many times it took to record the album version of the? I'm sorry, I need to speak up. Probably the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Wow, how many takes? Oh, well, since the magical number 42, the answer to the universe, supposedly, according to Nancy, we'll go with C for that one. Let me let this drop in. I'll look at the other one real quick. Okay, Josh is the lowest words per minute, code proficiency offered. Okay. Oh, on a qualifying none. A run, yeah. That would be... I have no idea. Where does it go with B? It sounds like no more than I would want to try because I still don't code yet. Shame on me. I'll get there eventually, but hope everybody's doing well. Do feel a little wonky now. The meds are starting to catch up to me here, so I didn't think they were going to, but apparently that is happening a bit, but I feel pretty good, and I'm very proud of my dental team today. They did a knockout job of pulling my wisdom teeth, and they too much, and I'm not pain, so all is good, and back to you, KI5DAY, back to net.
All right there, Alan. Well, great to hear you out there, and boy, I had something else for you, but don't remember what it was, but got you down for Delta and Charlie for your answers. Great to hear you, and don't let that medicine kick your butt too much. We're going to say 73 to you, and that's going to bring us on over here to Kelly. KC0LRM, what's going on?
Oh, KD8EPC, thanks for keeping me there, Dustin. Not a lot going on, just sitting here sipping on this tequila that Nick recommended. I think it will be a little bit better chilled, but give me my answers before I forget. I think I'm going to go C since tomorrow is the 13th on the first one. And C on the second one, too. That sounds fine to me. 72 seems like a lot of takes, but hey, you never know. That's about all I got. Thanks for running the net, and we don't want any of that snow, so y'all keep it up there for a while. All right, and I don't know how I keep it up behind the Allen, so I guess that's just a lost story of my life. All right, back to you, Justin. Everybody have a good one.
All right there, Kelly. Will you enjoy? Have a little drink for me, if you would, and we'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. We got you down for Charlie and Charlie. Let's go talk to John now. N8, is that a QXE? How you doing?
I'm doing okay tonight, and it is November 8th, Quebec X-ray Echo. Phonetics would be quality X-ray exams, but that's it. And my selection for the trivia, I would say first question would be B, 5 words per minute. And the second one, the recording, I think it was A. Pretty sure it was A. They did it in a single take. And with that, I'll hand it back over the net. This is November 8th, Quebec X-ray Echo.
All right there, John. Well, great to hear you. We got you down for a Bravo and Alpha. Thanks for joining us on the Beacon Net. And we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. Let's go talk to Mr. Ray now, K5CFY. How you doing?
KD8EPC in the net. This is K5CFY. Good evening, Mr. Dustin. Great job there. Thanks for lighting up the airways. We definitely appreciate it. Good to hear you. I'm going to go with Alpha and Alpha. So there you go. Thanks for running the net, and a great job on the border breaker net today. Appreciate it. Back to you, K5CFY.
All right there, Mr. Ray. We got you down for Alpha and Alpha, and we always have fun running the nets there. So we appreciate you letting us have the first hour of the Boredom Breaker Net on Wednesdays, and we appreciate you being here tonight. So we're going to say 73, and we're going to jump on over here to Ashland and talk to Jeremy, K8ZRY. How you doing?
W8WKY.
KDDPC, this is KE8ZRY, Gideon and Dustin, and everybody on the net. Hope everybody's having a great night. It's been a pretty good night for me. Been working on a project, bought a truck a couple weeks ago, new to me truck, daily driver, and wanted to figure out how to put my radio in it, but also wanted to make my radio easily removable, as far as like having like a go box or something like that that I can pull out. So, kind of got it all set up. I got an Apache case from Harbor Freight and mounted it all in there, mounted the head on it and everything, and slides in real nice to the section of the truck. So that's pretty fun. I like doing stuff like that, figuring out things like that. But other than that, things are going pretty well. I won't bore anybody else or bore y'all. Answers to the trivia is Bravo and Alpha. And with that, I'll say 73 and pass it back over to net control. This is KE8ZRY.
All right there, Jeremy. Well, congratulations on the new truck there, and I hope you figure out your radio install. But great to hear you. We got you down for Bravo and Alpha. We're going to say 73, and we're going to jump on over here to the north end of Medina. Uncle Fred, KE8QFT, what's going on?
Well, thank you, Dustin. Hello, everybody out there. Hello there, just Nick behind the scenes providing the support needed to keep the net running. Saturday I was up in Akron, Cuyahoga Falls, a church there near the old cathedral. Tomorrow they had barbershop quartets. You know, one of the guys I bowl with is in a barbershop quartet, and they had a group of them. They had a few of them there. It was a good show for the vets. Yesterday I got my free haircut from Great Clips, my semi-annual haircut, so I'm good till like next April. And went to Bob Evans. Oh, the trivia, I'm going to say A and B. I went to Bob Evans yesterday too, got some free sausage gravy and biscuits, so I hope the vets took advantage of some of the things that were offered. Other than that, the Cavaliers won. KE8QFT back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred. Well, great to hear you out there, and it sounds like you've been doing lots of fun things. I've got to tell you, I'm going to have to come back to you because I think I missed your trivia answers. If you told me, if not, you might have to just tell me your trivia answers. But back to you real quick for those.
Okay, I usually don't repeat them, but but they're A and B. A and B. Back to you.
All right, we got you on for Alpha and Bravo for your trivias. Glad you got your hair cut. I got mine cut today, so there you go. Mine wasn't free, but glad you got to enjoy it, and thank you for your service. We're going to say 73. We had a couple of in and outs there, and that's going to bring me over to Brad, Missouri, KA0KDW. How you doing, my friend?
Alrighty, good evening, Dustin. Everyone else on the net. I think there was somebody potentially on a digital mode that just came in over you there. But we're going to go with 13 and 73, whatever letters those were. 13 and 73. Otherwise, not a whole lot going on. And for those on the blue screen or RagChew, for those not on the computer like myself, I did put a link to that professional page I mentioned earlier in the pre-show. So you can check those out. And you don't have to be from Missouri. You can be from anywhere and post your photos of the Northern Lights from last night. And keep an eye tomorrow. I'll probably put another post up tomorrow to see if anybody got any photos tonight. So there you go. But yeah, check that out. And feel free to give it a follow. The more the merrier on there. Been running that page for about 11.5 years, a little over 11.5 years. We're at about almost 1.2 thousand, so almost 1,200 people. All by word of mouth and spreading. I've never once paid for advertising and never will. I believe in organic growth, and that's the way I'm going to keep it. So anyhow, feel free to give that a follow, and there you go. That's your connection to Missouri there. So anyhow, again, 13 and 73 for the answers tonight. I don't have any other comments. K0, KADW.
All right there, Brad, KA0KDW. Got you down for Charlie and Delta, and yeah, we'll have to check the page out when we got some time. I don't have Facebook on my actual computer, just on my phone, so I'll check her out. But I'll say 73 to you for now, and that's going to bring me on over here to Bob over in Barberton, KA8LYJ. What's going on?
KD8EPC, KA8LYJ. Good evening, Dustin. Good evening, group. Not much. I got to retrieve an 8XKD from the hospital today, and first thing she wanted, the only thing she wanted, coming right out the door was Chinese buffet. So we went straight from the hospital to the Chinese buffet and satisfied that. And that's about it. Uncle Fred, I did go and avail myself of some goodies yesterday. I had breakfast at Norton High School in the morning, and then went over and got double discount at my favorite Joe joint. And as far as the trivia, I'm going to go with bed and breakfast. Bravo and bravo. And I'll go ahead and give it back to you. This is KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Well, great to hear you, and I hope you enjoyed the Chinese buffet. I'll tell you, I had the Chinese buffet for lunch yesterday, and it was phenomenal. Met my buddy there. We chatted for a couple hours. It was a good time. So we're going to say 73 to you for now. Have a great day, and we'll catch you on down the log. And this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list here, let's talk to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. Take it away.
All right, Dustin, KCFQV. Well, first day, it's going to be Bachelor of Arts. This is going to be my trivia. BA, Bachelor of Arts. And I stopped in the store tonight. Had to get an SD card. Well, it was supposed to be a TF card for this camera I have, this body. And now I found another body cam. Well, not a body cam, one that goes around my... would have gone. They have ones that go on your glasses, but my temples are not wide enough to support it to keep it from spinning around. They had another one I could have just put around my head. So, but there was a lot of stuff in the stores when I went in tonight. They are ready for shoppers for Christmas, I guess. So, well, that'll be good for the economy. Yeah, and yeah, you go to Home Depot, you've been in there, and everything's behind wire. Well, there is no more tools you can buy with a cord. Yeah, there is no more tools with cords. Cordless. But everything, is so much, locked up. But you go into Walmart, it's the same thing. Everything in the electronic department, all behind glass. I said to the guy tonight when he got me a card out, I said, well, I venture to say you don't got to worry about things. You go in there, you always be looking for something, and you couldn't find it, and then you were looking around, and, yeah, you found it over 10 pegs over on the wrong peg, behind one of them or something, because people just took it off, looked at it, and just threw it on whatever peg. They didn't care where they put it. So now the next person to go in to shop, yeah, inconsiderate people. But we'll send it back your way, Dustin. But Bachelor of Arts is BA is my trivia. KCFQV.
KC8FQV, KD8SLG. Dustin had to run outside for a minute, so I picked it up for him. All right, buddy. Got you down for BA Baracus of the A-Team. I heard you talking about cards on one of the other nets, too. Yeah, some of them are faster and better than others for different applications. So if it asks for a specific kind of SD card, I would definitely get that one. I know my dash cam GPS thing only works on certain cards, and some of the Raspberry Pis work on cards, some cards better than others. Did you find what you were looking for?
Well, I hope I did. Well, I put it in, it's working, so we'll find out what it does. You know, some of the things they don't say all the specs on them, and it's really hard to even look at the cards because they're behind the glass. Well, I did. I had the camera with me, and I put the phone, and I would look at the card through the glass and read it, and or even take a picture of it. And some of them you can get the Walmart, you can get the barcode, and it'll come up on their app, and you can read it too. But I got 200 millisecond, I think, speed, so maybe that will work. But yep, I know what you mean, and yeah, it's crazy out there when we get to this stuff. But hey, good thing, great that you stepped in there, Nick, and we'll send it back your way. We'll find out how it works. I got it because I keep misplacing things. I said, well, if I could wear a camera around, I'll see where I place things when I'm doing things. Well, you know, look at all the things we have now, how small they are. It don't take much to misplace something. So KCFT back to net.
Oh, Mark, you have to look for a technological fix, don't you? Be in the moment, man. Just, be in the moment. But since you're talking about that, Audrey and I have developed a theorem, a postulate, if you will, that when you walk through two doorways, you forget whatever you were going to the other room for. It's when you pass through two doorways, it just evaporates into the ether. Talk to you later, Mark. Hope it works for you. KC8FQV, KD8SLG. This is the WWKY repeater. I'm KD8SLG. This is the Beacon Net. And now we're going to talk to Taco Tim, who must be playing hooky at work right now. KI5TAQ, KD8SLG. What's up, Tim? What are your answers tonight? And what do you got for us?
Well, Nick, this is KI5TAQ. Main trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo. And the alternate trivia is Alpha. Like you mentioned, B.A. Baracus from the A-Team. And when you mentioned the wreck or the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald, I think there's a story on it. And yes, Gordon Lightfoot wrote the song to it. And you have to sit there and say, wow, how many years ago? And I'm thinking it's like 50-some, if not more years ago since that happened. So that's a big, that'd be something that everybody looks at and say, what not to do again. But I'll send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
extra beat to make sure everything had time to time out and reset there. We got you out for Bravo and Alpha there, Tim. We'll say 73 to you. Don't have too much fun at the Big W, and tell Miss Becca we said hello. All right, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Let's go down here to Tim now, KE9CQD. Take it away.
Well, good evening, all. Thanks for getting me checked in there from the blue screen. I greatly appreciate it. Good listening in tonight. I'm just settling in for the evening. Got my kids down and one more to get put down, and that'll be about it. But enjoying listening into the Beacon Net. Don't have much for you tonight. But trivia answers. For main trivia, I'm going to go with Delta, B. And for all trivia, I will do A, Alpha. We'll go Delta and Alpha tonight. But I'll turn it back over to Net Control, and that'll be it. KE9CQD.
All right there, Tim. Great to hear you tonight, as always. We got you down for Delta and Alpha there. We'll say 73. Have a great evening. We'll catch you on down the log. That's going to bring us on over here to Scott, W4SWS. Good evening. How you doing? Let's try that one more time. W4SWS. Scott, you still out there? All right, nothing heard. We may have missed him. Let's go to Terry now, KF8ERZ in West Virginia. How you doing?
That's KF8ERZ. Good evening, Dustin. Everybody on the net. Good to hear everybody on there. I'm doing great. Just getting settled in for the night there. Went to church this evening and got some things done. Made a lot of homemade chili for supper. So enjoyed that when I got home, and just enjoying listening to the net and hearing everybody check in there. For trivia, I'm going to go with Charlie and Bravo, because I have no idea on either of those questions. So I'm just going to throw that out there and see where it gets me. So Charlie or Bravo is my trivia answer. But I appreciate you taking my check in, and good to be among y'all good people on the radio tonight. And I know there's more on the list after me, so I won't hold it, but I'll hand it back to Net Control and say 73 and God bless is KF8ERZ.
All right there, Terry, KF8ERZ. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. We got you down for Charlie and Bravo this evening. We'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening, and that's going to bring us on over here to Brandon, KF8ECN. How you doing?
Not doing too bad, actually. Just waiting on the Aurora to come in, and but my answers to the trivia is I'm going to say 10 words per minute, and as for the second one, I'm going to go with Alpha, one take. Fun fact was when I first heard that song, I was a little kid watching my dad play it on a 6-string guitar, and I remember asking him, you know, what this song was, what it was about, and told me the story behind it, and the song just became a little bit closer to what I like for music. And but not too much else going on here, just kind of sitting off waiting for the Aurora to roll in, and aside from that, not much else going on. KF8ECN, back to Net Control.
All right there, Brandon. Well, thanks for joining us, and yeah, it's a great song there, and 50th anniversary of the Edmund Fitzgerald was just the other day, so I watched the whole thing about that just the other day. It was pretty interesting. So we'll say 73. We'll catch you on down the log. Brandon, to the bottom of the list as it stands, this is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm ready for some more check-ins. So stations waiting to check in. Please call now.
KD8EPC and the net, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
W8WKY.
Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha, Tango, Alpha, KJ5. Guy from Georgetown, Texas.
Kilo Charlie 8, Golf Papa Papa, Farley in North Ridgeville.
Whiskey 4, Yankee Sierra Whiskey, Uric, Maple Coast, Ohio.
All right, we got a nice orderly list of check-ins. We picked up W8TD John, we have KJ5ATA Guy, we have KC8GPP, Farley, and we have W4YSW Yuri. All right, we're going to, before we start here, we're going to go up and we're going to get a reread on the trivia because it's been a minute. W8HRF, Josh, would you mind rereading us the main trivia question, please?
KD80PC, W8HRF. Tonight's main trivia question. When hams want to prove their Morse code skills, they can copy, oh my goodness, they can copy a code during an official W1AW qualifying run. These runs are transmitted from ARRL headquarters and allow operators to earn code proficiency certificates based on the fastest speed which they can accurately copy. The question tonight is, what is the lowest words per minute code proficiency award offered by the ARRL on one of these W1AW qualifying runs? Your options are Alpha, 20 words per minute, Bravo, 5 words per minute, Charlie, 13 words per minute, or Delta, 10 words per minute. Again, tonight's question is, what is the lowest words per minute code proficiency award offered by the ARRL on the different W1AW qualifying runs that they do? Your options are Alpha, 20 words per minute, Bravo, 5 words per minute, Charlie, 13 words per minute, or Delta, 10 words per minute. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Now let's go to Miss Lucy KYUK and get a reread on the alternate trivia, please.
All right, all trivia. What was the magic number of how many times it took to record the album version of The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald by Gordon Lightfoot? A, 1 time, B, 29 times, C, 42 times, or D, 73 times? Again, what was the magic number of how many times it took to record the album version of The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, the song by Gordon Lightfoot? A, 1, B, 29, C, 42, or D, 73? Good luck.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. We got a nice list here. Let's get down to our new check-ins. Let's start with John, W8TD. How you doing, John? What's going on?
KD80PC in the net. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta. Good evening, all. You started the net without me. I got the alert on my cell phone that Aurora finally got here, so I had to run out and try to snap some photos. And I'm back. And I got some. Not super hot, but something I can use for my presentations instead of everybody else's images that I've been using all these years. At least one of them's a keeper. It happened to my vision's not that great. I knew the sky was clear because I was seeing a lot more stars than I usually do. But that doesn't mean I wasn't seeing a lot of stars because I never do. I got one shot that has Cassiopeia and Ursa Major, and right between them is Polaris, just like it should be. These are stars I haven't seen for a while. And some aurora going on because, of course, that's north. So yay for that. Nothing else to report. Trivia, I'm pretty sure the real one is C, and I don't really have any knowledge or opinion about the other ones, so should just give me C on the main. KD80PC in the net. W8TD.
All right. right there, John. Well, great to hear you out there. And, man, I'm sorry I missed that. I would like to have gone out and see it. Maybe it'll still be going on after the net. I'll have to go out and see if I can snap some pictures. But we got you down, and we'll stay 73 and catch you on down the log. Let's go over here and talk to Guy now, KJ5 ATA. What's going on in Texas?
Hello, Network Control, Dustin, Chief Keeper of the Beacon Net. Anyways, yeah, this is KJ5 ATA here in Georgetown, Texas, Guy. Anyways, the answer to your first question, or the network's first question, is Alpha, and that was something had to do with. By golly, I forgot. Anyways, and the next one was Gordon Lightfoot. Oh yeah, I remember the Morse code. And it has to be 20 words per minute. Now it's you can send that, but the problem is receiving it. That's what I'm talking about. And then as far as the second one is concerned, is the Gordon Lightfoot question. I think it was number one. It was only one take to do that, and a great song. Love it. I love that song. Anyways, it's all good. And I bet the weather up there in Ohio is getting cooler, because I sure know it's getting cooler here in central Texas. So I bet it's getting darn cooler up there. Anyways, I'll let you get back to the network, so I'm going to drop it right here. This is KJ5 ATA.
All right there, Guy. Well, great to hear you out there. Would you give me your main trivia answer one more time? I'm sorry, I mistyped it there.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Alpha. I think that's 20. I think that we were talking about RL and the Morse code thing, and 20 words a minute. So that's my take on that. Okay, back to that.
All right, that's what I thought. I was just making sure there. Thanks for that, Guy. Appreciate you. And yeah, it's getting cooler here in Ohio, and we had some snow the other day, but it's all gone now, I think. So we'll say 73T, and that's going to bring me over here to KC8GPP. Farley, how you doing?
All right, good evening. Here is Kilo Charlie 8, Golf Papa Papa, Farley in North Ridgeville. So I am outside talking to you on the HT here, and I looked on spaceweather.com. It says we're at KP7, and for our latitude, that's just about it. I don't see much out here, but when I pull out the cell phone and pull up the cell phone camera, I do get a very slight green hue in the picture. So I'm hoping that we're going to get some reasonable pictures here. I don't have too much light pollution where I'm at, but I definitely have some. So as far as the trivia goes, I think it's 13 words per minute. And then I thought for the song it was 29 times, because that was the number of times that the bell rang, and I thought that would have been a funny coincidence, but probably it was 1, because that seems very unlikely, so I'm going to go with 1. So with that, I'll give it back to net control. Here's Kilo Charlie 8, Golf Papa Papa 73.
All right, thanks so much for just coming and joining us. It's great to hear you out there. We get you on for Charlie and Bravo for your trivias. We're going to say 73 for now. Have a great evening, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's go over here to W4YSW. Yuri, how you doing?
W8WKY.
Hi everyone, I'm doing pretty much okay. I'm first time on this net, so I'm trying to get the gist of it. My wild guess for the trivia would be A for first trivia, and, well, that would be C for the second trivia. 73, everyone, over.
All right, 73 to you. We got you down for Alpha and Bravo there. Thanks for joining us here on the Beacon Net. We'll say 73, and we'll look forward to catching you on down the log. This is KD8EPC. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're ready for some more check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Well, let's go up here. Let's talk to the net control team. K8QKO, Nick at night, what do you know?
KD8EPC, K8QKO. I don't know if I know much there, Dustin. I don't know if I know much. But, yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out. Like I told Nick, we did some pumpkin rolls tonight. I think we still have to do another batch of pumpkin rolls because if my count is correct, we need 5 for the meeting, which I won't be at. But I'm going to get them to Josh before the meeting, and he can deliver them for me. And we need 1 for this weekend to give to my wife's family. We can only do 5, and if we do 5 batches, 5 rolls in each batch. So 1 can of pumpkin makes 5 pumpkin rolls. So we always do them in groups of 5, which means we still have to do another group of 5 this weekend, which means I probably won't get them to Josh until, I don't know, probably Tuesday, maybe Sunday. If he's not busy and I can get him to him then, but we'll see. Probably Tuesday. I still have to text him and work that out. Anyway, that's it for me. My trivia. My trivia is going to be Bravo and Alpha. I'll throw the phonetics out there since the primary question didn't have the answers in the numerical order, and that always messes with Nick. But, yeah, aside from that, I'm doing pretty good. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, Dustin. K8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Thanks for joining us, and I can't wait for pumpkin roll. It's that time of year, and I'll be at the meeting, so looking forward to it. We're going to say 73 to you, and let's go over to K8VZA. Eric, what's going on?
KD8EPC in the group, KD8VZA here, just trying to sing along with Gordon Lightfoot here, but let's see, trivia. Main trivia, I'm going to go with Charlie. And alt trivia, I'm going to go with Alpha. Not much else happening here. Just propping my eyelids open here and listening to the net. And would love to see Larry's reaction to some flaming hot Funyuns. That would be cool. Anyway, 73 everyone, and KE8VCA back to net control.
All right, we got you down for Charlie and Alpha, and we'll say Bagawk about Larry there. Hi. We're going to say 73. My answers are going to be Bravo and Alpha, and we're going to go over here and talk to KD8SLG. Just Nick. What's up, man?
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. I can't type and talk at the same time. Damn, Dustin. How you doing tonight, man? Good evening to you and all the Beacon netizens. I almost said Boredom Breaker netizens. Actually, a good net today, man. That was fun. What's going on tonight? Oh, the bird's going nuts beside me. He's like up on his cage and he's banging his head against it and he's biting at me. I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that I put a mag mount on top of his antenna, and that's what I'm talking through right now. I think he's being a little bit electrocuted. And he hates Christmas. Audrey started putting up Christmas decorations today. I said that was fine. I'll see her at Thanksgiving. I'm going to drop this. course, my node shows then to ID. Alan, I'll answer your question. It's a Quaker Parrot. He's older than I am. So there's that. I'm going to do my answers. I'm going to go with Bravo and Alpha as well. Bravo and Alpha. For the guy who's logging this stuff, that's B.A. Baracus. Thanks, Josh. The fact that you even remember my rant about that is more than enough for me. Club meeting next week. Where has the time gone? I'll tell you where. Alan was talking about tramadol a little while ago and not wanting oxys. I spent the first 3 months of the year in oxys, if you all recall. That's where half my year went. There you go, man. Good times at the Hamfest last week, and congratulations, Dustin, once again. I'm taking very good care of your antenna analyzer until we meet again. I don't know. I got nowhere to go. Josh and Lucy, thanks for the trivia questions tonight. Dustin, thanks for all you do. Nick, thank you for pumpkin rolls and everything. And Eric, just thank you for being you. KDSLG, back to net control.
All right, thanks so much there, Nick. Thanks for everything you do there. And boy, I had another train of thought, but it derailed a long time ago. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's go to Miss Lucy real quick. Just give me your main trivia answer, please.
KD8ABC, got a sleeping baby on me. I'm going to go with Alpha.
All right, very good. Let's go over here now. W8HRF, give us your comments, then drop and give us the main trivia answer.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. Well, it's been fun. Listening to the net, bouncing in and out of the blue screen, playing some FT Great. It's interesting who you see on FT8 at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night on a Wednesday evening. I made, so I got Andy on 6 meters, and we managed to make a contact on 2 meters, but we had to use a mode called Q65. I've never heard that before, but it's an option here on WSJTX. So I couldn't do 70 centimeters. I must have too much loss in my coax. And then I switched back to 6 meters to see what was going on, since John said the Aurora's up a little bit, and there is more activity now, but the only contact I've made so far is with Mike, N8XY in Canton, who just happened to be on, I guess. So that was amusing. I guess that's it. I'll let it drop and read trivia. And yeah, Nick at night, just shoot me a text. I will be around periodically this weekend, and we'll figure something out. All right, let me read trivia. W8HRF returning. So tonight's trivia was, what is the lowest words per minute code proficiency award, easy for you to say, by the ARRL on a W1AW qualifying run? Your options were Alpha, 20 words per minute. We had 4 votes for that. Bravo, 5 words per minute. Had 8 votes for that. Charlie, 13 words per minute. Had 5 votes for that. Or Delta, 10 words per minute. We had 5 votes for that. The answer is Delta, 5 words per minute. The W1AW offers, goodness, I can't talk tonight, practice runs at 5 words per minute, 7.5 words per minute, 10, 13, and 15. That doesn't sound right. I think it can go more than that. Anyways, the code practice is it's essentially text from the pages of QST magazine. The source is given at the beginning of each practice session, and alternate speeds are done in each session. So, for example, it'll say text is from January 2023, QST, page 30, and it'll just send, that page. Then you just practice copying it. And you can check yourself against that. The official qualifying runs, though, the ones that count towards your certificate, they start at 10 words per minute and they go up up to 40 words, I think, is what it actually is. So, anyways, you send a copy of 1 minute of solid copy, like your solid reading, like you wrote it down, to the ARL, to their mailing out address, and then your submission will be checked against the official text, I guess, and then you get your certificate. And then from then on, you can get endorsement stickers for as you increase your speed up to 40 words per minute. So I have not done it yet, but I think I have listened in on a couple of those bulletins and tried to copy a little bit. So anyways, that's it. The answer was Delta, 10 words per minute. Back to you, Dustin, 7-3 off, 88 EPC, W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Appreciate that, and we'll look forward to the next one. Let's go over here to Miss Lucy, K8YUK, and get her comments, and then drop in and give us the alternate trivia.
Whoa. 88 EPC, K8YUK. Not gonna lie, I am falling asleep. Chairs on the air is a dangerous, dangerous place to try to transmit. Traffic. Pretty much gave most of it already. The kids have been not feeling so well, so it was a long day for us. But I had riding club today, which was nice. Got a little bit of progress made on my mom newsletter. Wrote about the fits. Wrote about the Stockdale paradox, which is the ability to recognize and accept the reality of the current situation, usually negative, while also being optimistic about a future with more positive benefits in it. It's an interesting thing. I'd go into it, except I am, once again, falling asleep. I wanted to comment about the A-Team. I would be so psyched to get the van wrapped as the A-Team van. I recognize that they did not drive a Chevy Express. They drove a GMC Ventura, but, you work with what you got. I'm Hannibal. I used to want to be Murdoch, but I'm Hannibal. Or at least that's who I'd want to be. Heck with the girl reporter who wants to be her boring. There's another thing I was going to say. Oh, the parrot makes me miss cricket. But that is very funny that being slightly electrocuted. Be nice. Be good. There's something else, but I think it was just the A-Team that I wanted to comment about. Oh no, Josh's phone finally turned off, so I'm going to have to remember the trivia off the top of my head, unless I hear Josh suddenly running up the stairs to fix it. But otherwise, I'm going to wing it. Here we go. All right, the alt trivia is something along the lines of, what is the magic number of how many times it took to record the album version of The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald? Your options were A, 1, B, 29, C, 42, or D, 73. The answer was A, 1 take. I think a lot of people got that, actually. It's probably pretty common trivia around this time of year, but it was new to me. Gordon Lightfoot was working on an Italian ballad when there was news coverage about the Fitz being lost. And it kind of got, it was another ship lost on the lakes. It was the biggest wreck of the wrecks on the lake, but it wasn't, it wasn't super special, honestly. A lot of ships went down frequently. However, a couple days later, some newspaper ran an article about how strong the storms on the lake are, and it included the Fitz as part of the reporting. And Gordon Lightfoot saw that the TV report and also the newspaper, and pretty much pulled lines from those reports to add to the song, and he was monkeying around with it when they went to the studio to record his most recent album. And they finished the album sooner than they expected. And somebody heard Gordon messing around on his guitar
with bits of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and the producer, whoever it was, asked what it was, and Gordon said, oh, it's the song I'm working on, but it's not done yet. And the producer said, well, I'm still going to charge you for the studio space, and you've got time, so, why not give it a shot? And Gordon said, okay. So the band kind of, brainstormed what they could play, what would sound like wind, what would sound like the waves, what would sound like, that kind of thing. And even the drummer said, do you want drums? And Gordon said, sure, I'll make. Getting sleepy, didn't pay attention to the alligator. K8YK4ID, I'll finish the story real quick. So Gordon said, yeah, I'll nod to you, drummer, when you come in. They said, okay. And they just started playing. And what you hear on the album is that take because, it was beautiful and it was great. And the producer said, all right, do it again. And they did it again. It just didn't sound as good. And they did it again. Didn't sound as good. Multiple times, tried again. The magic just wasn't there. So what we have and what we know on the radio and on the album is the first time it had ever been played at all, ever. It wasn't even experimented with before. So I thought that was really cool. That's your trivia for tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Hopefully you'll get to see the Northern Lights. I don't think I will. That's okay right now. K8YK, K8APC, 73s, and God bless everybody. Sorry for rambling.
Lucy, thanks for the alternate trivia. And you gotta watch that alligator; it'll bite you pretty hard. It's got some big teeth, hi. So we're gonna say 73 to you for now. Thanks for the wonderful alternate trivia and the great story to go along with it. This is KD8EPC. We're at the bottom of the list for the BeaconNet. This is the last call for check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing else heard. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the BeaconNet crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker net every day at noon Central Time. That's on Allstar Node 49562 and EchoLink N5XQK-R. They go a couple hours, switch-net controls at the top of the hour, and welcome rechecks, so check them out if you can. With that, you've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is KD8EPC, returning the repeater to normal amateur use this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
KD8EPC, K0KDW.
Hey, Brad, what's up?
Oh, not a lot. I just wanted to let you know in case you're like me and forget what somebody told you. But I sent you that link via Messenger.
All right, very good there. Yeah, I saw it during the net, but haven't had a chance to check it out, so I will take a look there. But all right, man, I hate to run, but my teeth are floating, so I got to run down the hall here. 73, my friend, and we'll catch up with you later. This is KD8EPC, and I'm clear on your final.
Yeah, no problem. And I missed you last Thursday night. So, but thank you to Nick to checking in there. But anyhow, yep, I'm going to hop out of here too and head to the bed. Have a good one. K0KDW, we're clear.
W8WKY.
Okay, is your LKDW disconnecting break?